government understands the strains that businesses and households are under and will do our best to help them. We have put in place a multi-pronged strategy to do so. First, we will work with industries and firms to keep Singapore economy competitive so that it can continue to sustain real wage growth for Singaporeans. Despite inflation having gone up, the real median income of full-time employed residents for 2021 grew by close to 1% in the COVID-19 year. The growth was significantly higher at 4.4% for lower-income residents at the lowest 20th percentile. Second, MAS on 25th January this year raised the rate of appreciation of the trade-weighted Singapore dollar. A stronger Singapore dollar will help moderate the impact of external cost pressures. Third, the government works with a wide range of stakeholders to carefully manage the various cost drivers. In January this year, Minister of State Loh Yan Ling shared with members in detail our measures to address inflationary pressures, and these include carefully managing the supply of industrial and commercial space to help manage rental costs, working closely with industry partners to ensure that the prices of daily necessities are competitive and affordable, including diversifying food import sources to reduce our vulnerability to global price fluctuations, and working with the Consumer Association of Singapore, CASE, to promote price transparency and help consumers make informed decisions. Some members expressed concerns about electricity prices. As Second Minister Tan See Leng explained to the House last year and recently in February this year, MTI and the EMA have put in place several measures to enhance our energy security and resilience and moderate the volatility in electricity prices. These include ensuring that electricity generation companies have sufficient fuel reserves, establishing a standby fuel facility which generation companies can tap on to produce electricity, and introducing the Temporary Retail Electricity Contracting Support, or TREX scheme. We have already extended the TREX from March to May and will extend it further if necessary. We are also working with generation companies and electricity retailers to offer more supplies under such contracts. Notwithstanding these measures, with the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, electricity prices are likely to remain elevated or even increase further. Members also spoke about the challenges businesses face in labour shortage and rising manpower costs. I'm heartened that members appreciate the difficult balance we need to achieve between ensuring sufficient manpower for our enterprises and uplifting the capabilities and employment outcomes of our domestic workforce, especially our lower-income workers. Singapore will continue to build a conducive environment for enterprises to grow, our economy to remain open and competitive, and for our workers to benefit from the growth. The Minister for Manpower, Tan See Leng, will share more on what the government is doing to help firms, especially the SMEs, manage the impact of manpower policy changes. The Minister for Finance had also announced a suite of measures in his budget speech to support businesses, especially SMEs, to cope with higher costs. The Small Business Recovery Grant of $1,000 per local employee, up to a cap of $10,000 per firm, will help eligible firms in sectors most badly affected by COVID-19. The extension of enhanced enterprise loan schemes will facilitate SMEs' continued access to financing and ease their cash flow. The Enhanced Skills Future Enterprise Credit, or SFEC, will now be available to more small and micro enterprises, and the enhancement of the Productivity Solutions Grant will provide support for a broader range of solutions. Together, more firms will be able to tap on government support to improve their efficiency and reduce their reliance on manpower. To encourage take-up, the government will intensify our outreach to SMEs by proactively reaching out to them through the trade associations and chambers, as well as through Enterprise Singapore.